flower bed while I caress those lovable cheeks. I'll put roses on your silky smooth head and kiss your big beautiful ears, my gentle darling.
Where's Peach Blossom? Here. Scratch my head, Peach Blossom. Where's Cobweb? Cobweb, get out your weapon and kill me a straight only on a sizzle and bring me a honey. Oh, and try not to tire yourself out. Oh, and try not to break the honey sac. I hate to see you drown in honey. Where's Mustard Seed?
Here.
Give me your first Mustard Seed. Please stop bowing.
What would you like me to do?
Nothing, except to help Peach Blossom scratch my head. I think I should go to the barber's. I'm getting a bit hairy around the face. And I'm such a sensitive ass that if my hair even tickles me a little, I need a scratch.
Would you like to hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a good ear for music. Let's hear someone play the triangle and the sticks.
Or tell me, my sweet love, what would you like to eat?
Actually, I'd like a few pounds of grass. Or maybe I'd like to munch on some good dry oats. Or maybe I've got a hankering for a bundle of hay. There's nothing like good hay. Really sweet hay.
I have an adventurous fairy who will go out and seek the squirrel's secret stash and get you some fresh nuts.
No, I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But please don't let any of your peas wake me up. I really want to sleep now.
Go away, fairies. Run off in all directions. I'm wrapping my arms around you, like the woodbine candle gently twists itself around the sweet honeysuckle, and the female ivy curls itself around the young tree. Oh, how I love you. I'm just so crazy about you.
Do you see this sweet sight? Now I'm starting to pity Titania for being so infatuated. I ran into her in this part of the forest while she was looking for sweet gifts for this hateful idiot. I scolded her and argued with her. She had put a wreath of sweet, fresh, fragrant flowers around his hairy forehead, and little drops of dew that lay in the center of the flowers made the flowers look as if they were crying of shame for being used to decorate the head of this ugly jackass. After I had scolded her as much as I wanted to, and she asked me very nicely to stop. I asked her once again for that human impudent child. She said yes right away, and sent a fairy to bring welcome, Papa. And she sent a fairy to bring the boy to my home in fairyland. And now that I have the boy, I'll cure her from the spell that makes her vision so disgustingly wrong. Gentle Papa, take the transformed ass's head off this Athenian man. But first, let me cure Titania from the spell. Be as you used to be, and see as you used to see. This bud belongs to Diana, the goddess of virginity. Now, Titania, wake up, my sweet queen.
Oh, Oberon, I've had such a strange dream. I dreamed I was in love with an ass.
There's your boyfriend sitting right over there.
How did this happen? I hate looking at space now.
Titania, be quiet for a while. Pop, take off this ass's head. Titania, get your fairies to dance and make these humans sleep more soundly than humans have ever slept before.
Music, play the kind of music that puts people to sleep. When you wake up, see things with your own foolish eyes again.
Now, Titania, now that we are together again, we can dance for new Theseus tomorrow and bless his marriage and marriage bed.
Listen, Fairy King, I can hear the lights singing. What is it?
In that case, we'll move silently and softly across the world, moving faster than the moon does.
While we're walking, you can tell me how I ended up sleeping on the ground with these humans last night.
One of you go find the forest ranger, since it's still so early in the morning, and we've all finished our Mayday rites. My love will have the chance to hear the beautiful music of my hounds barking as they chase their prey. Unleash the dogs in the western valley. Let them go. And one of you find that forest ranger. My beautiful queen, go up in the mountains and listen to the barking of my hounds as it echoes in the cliffs and sounds like music.
I was with you guys visiting kindness once, when those farm winter dogs weren't there. I never heard such impressive barking. The forests, the skies, mountains, everything around us connected with the marks on their arms. I never heard such raucous music, such pleasant pleasure.
My dogs are bred from Spartan hounds. They have the same folds of flesh around their mouth, the same sandy-colored fur, and hanging ears that brush morning dew off the grass. They have the same crooked legs and folds of skin around their neck, just like Spartan dogs. They're not quite as fast in chase, but their barking sounds like bells ringing. Each bark is perfectly in tune with the others, like notes on a scale. No one, anywhere, has ever gone hunting with a more musical pack of dogs. Judge for yourself when you hear them. But wait a minute. Aegis, who are these women?
My lord, that's my daughter sitting on the ground over there, and this is Lysander here, and that's Aegis, and that's Helena, old Mater's daughter. I don't understand why they're all here together.
They must have woken up early to celebrate May Day, and came here for my celebration when they heard I'd be here. But tell me, Aegis, isn't today the day where Hermia has to tell us her decision on whether or not she'll marry Demetrius?
It is, my lord.
Or we go tell the hunters to blow their horns and wake them up? Good morning, my friends. Valentine's Day is over. Don't tell me you lovebirds only starting to pair up now.
Forgive us, my lord.
Please, all of you, stand up. You two, I know you're enemies. Has the world become so gentle and peaceful that people who hate each other have begun to trust each other and sleep next to each other without being afraid?
Forgive me, my lord, for what I say may be a bit confusing, since I am half asleep and half awake at the same time, but I want to tell you the truth, and I think this is right. I was coming here with Hermia to escape the Athenian law. Enough. Enough, my lord. You've heard enough evidence. I insist the law punish them. They were going to run away. Demetrius. They were running away to defeat us, robbing you of your wife, and me and my father the right to decide who my son-in-law will be.
My lord, beautiful Helena told me of your plan to escape through the forest. I was furious, so I followed them. And Helena was so in love that she followed me. I'm not exactly sure how it happened, but somehow, something made my love for Hermia melt away like snow. My past love for Hermia now reminds me of some cheap toy I used to play with as a child. Now, the only person I love, believe in, and want to look at is Helena. I was engaged to her long before I ever met Hermia, and I hated her for a while. Like a sick person eats the food he usually loves. But now I have my natural taste back, and I want Helena. I love her, I long for her, and I'll always be true to her.
You pretty lovers are lucky you met me here. We'll talk more about this later. Aegis, I'm overriding your wishes. These couples will be married with me and Apollo in the temple later today. And now, since the morning is almost over, I'll give up on the idea of hunting. Come with us back to Athens. We couples will enjoy a scrumptious feast. Come and call us.
What exactly just happened? The events of last night seem distant and far off. Like mountains that look like clouds in the distance.
Yes, my eyes are out of focus, and I'm seeing everything double. Me too. I won Demetrius over so easily, as if he were a precious diamond I just found laying on the ground. He's mine because I found him, but I feel like someone else could easily take him and claim him as if he were hers.
Are you sure we're awake? It seems to me that we're still dreaming. What's the Duke here? Did he ask us to follow him?
Yes,